Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I am doing my October Unhaul. These are books I'm bringing to the used bookstore, and I'm going to get credit so I can get other books. These are books that I have doubles of, or I read them and I did not like them to keep them, to even pass them on to my kids. So I do not have money to mail these to anybody, so I'm just going to share what I'm bringing there and tell you why. Okay, the first one is a nonfiction book. You know how I love Snoopy. I'm going to get rid of this book. It wasn't that great. I only gave it 3 stars. When do the things start? So Abraham J. Tursky, MD. So I'm going to bring this back to the used bookstore and trade it in for something else. So that's the first one. The next book is, I really enjoyed this book, but it's not going to be a book that I'm going to reread. It's about a something to do with the school. It's We Need to Talk About Kevin by Leol Shiver. So I'm going to get rid of my edition. I did finish this book. I did enjoy it. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I'm not going to reread it. So I'm going to get rid of this one. This one I read, I was very disappointed in. I know this one's very popular, and I just didn't like it, and I'm going to pass it along. So, there's another nonfiction. Is Everyone Hanging Out With Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling. So, I didn't really like it. I only gave it 2 or 3 stars. So that's this one. This is a book that I have doubles of. It's Enders, the sequel to Starters. I didn't know I had it already, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Hopefully she'll take it. She usually takes softback. This is a hardcover, so I'm not sure if she's going to take it or not. So that's this one. The next one, now don't get mad at me. The next one's a whole series. I'm going to get rid of this one, Enclave. I just finished it, and I didn't like it, so I'm not going to continue the whole series. So I have Enclave, Outpost, and Horde, which is a hardcover. So I'm going to get rid of them because I didn't really like the first one. So I gave it 3 stars, and I'm not going to continue. And if I do, I'll probably just get it out from the library if I wanted to. So that's these 3. Okay, and this one is also a double that I had. I got Low Pressure by Sandra Brown. So I'm going to pass this. Okay, and the last 3 books is a series. You know that I don't like fantasy. I seem to get a slump whenever I get into it. And I have to stop buying the whole series because I'm not liking it. So I'm going to get rid of this series. I know this is a popular one. And everybody's going to say, whoa, don't get rid of that one. But I tried reading book 1, and I could not get into it at all. I just got stumped, and I love the covers. They are beautiful covers. They're beautiful books, but I just cannot get into them. And I don't have much time to read, and I am going to see maybe someone else will enjoy these. So what am I talking about? I'm getting rid of Finnegan of the Rock, Foy of the Exiles, and Quintana of Sharian. Now, I should know that if I can't pronounce the stupid names, I shouldn't be buying the books. So that's my, I stumble and I just can't get into them. So these are the 3 that I'm going to bring to the used bookstore. And someone who likes fantasy will be able to get them. So, I mean, they're beautiful covers. And I didn't even open the other 2. So, those are all the books. I'm returning to the used bookstore and see what I can get. So, I will share with you what I pick up from the used bookstore and at the end of this video. So, I just found another one while I was putting my other book away. I found another one hardcovered in my boxes here. I found one of the books that I just recently read, which I actually took out from the library, and I already owned the book. This one, Prey by Michael Crichton. I did not like this book, and I only got it, I think I only gave it 3 stars. I did listen to it on audio, so I'm going to see if she will take it. It is hardcover, so we'll see if I get credit for it. I'm back with a bag of books. I had $20 worth of credit. I spent $30. I used all of my credit except for $5. So I'm going to share what I got picked up. The funny thing is I was in the used bookstore and my dentist was there as well. And she's like, "How you doing?" She's like, "Oh, are you buying books?" I said, "Yeah, I'm exchanging books for other books." And she's like, "Let me recommend some." So most of these are recommendations from her. So I have no idea. She just said they were really good and you have to read them. I was telling her I didn't like fantasy and I was getting stuck. So she told me try these. So I'm going to share the ones that she told me to get. And I got a surprise at the end. So, all right. So the first book that she told me to get was it's a vampire book. It's How to Marry a Millionaire Vampire by Sherilyn Sparks. So I got this one, and she said it was really good. She said, try this one out. This author's really good. Try it. You might like it. So that's the first book. The next book that she recommended in the same paranormal section, North, The Hearts of the Animal, North of the Need. This is book 1 by Laura Kay. So first, the author's name is Laura, which is really cool. And this one is looks like a wintry read, and it's about vampires. So this is the next book that she recommended to get. So that's that one. The next 3, the rest of the books are Christmassy. Because she asked me what kind of books I'm looking for, and I said I want some Christmas books or Winterfield books. So she went through the section where there are short stories. So she picked out 4 short story books for me to read, and the first one I got was Snowy Nights, and this has a couple of authors by Heather Graham, Lindsay McKenna, Marilyn Papano, and Annette Broderick. I don't know if I butchered their names, but I got this one for a snowy type read for the winter. And then she also recommended these other 3 books. I got All I Want for Christmas, and this is also short stories by Sherilyn Canon, Laurie Foster, Dee Holmes, and Eileen Wilkes. And this is 4 short novellas in this one. This one, she said, may have sexy times in it. So that's this one. And then she also recommended that I read this one. It's called Simple Gifts by Jude Devereaux and Judith McNaught. So, and it says 4 heartwarming Christmas stories. So I picked up this one. And the last book that she recommended was A Much Ado in the Moonlight by Lynn Kirtland. And this takes place in Ireland, I think. And the house is haunted. So it's has some ghosts in it. So it's a pretty creepy read. But she recommended this one, and she said it was really good. So I got this one. So the last book that I picked up, I was not going to buy. And Lindsay Ray did her video today. And, of course, you can guess what I picked up. It's a new release. I got it for 20% off. And, yes, I did pick it up. And we are reading it for Read with Friends on November 9th. It's the read-along. And I decided to pick it up, and I saw it there. So I got it 20% off. I got Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know if you know the story about me and Rainbow Rowell. I have read all her books. I have a hit or miss with her books. I love some of them, and I hated the Fangirl book. I got stuck on reading Fangirl. I was reading it, and every time I got to the Simon Snow book part, I would stumble, and I just felt like throwing the book across the room. My attention span left, and I just could not get through it. So she was the first book that I actually sat there and started to skip sentences and paragraphs just to finish the book, and I only gave it 2 stars, Rainbow. fangirl book. So I was not going to get this one, and since Lindsay recommended highly, she said try it out. She's like, you've read Harry Potter since then, so maybe you'll like this one. So I did pick it up, and this is the read for Read with Friends on November 9th. So these are all the books that I got in exchange. So I got some really cool reads. Most of them I had no idea about because my dentist told me to get them. So we'll see if I like them or not. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!